when you're in the corner and this stuff is happening, right? Eye poke or two of them before the final one. Are you saying, hey, man, watch it. We don't want you to lose a point here. How much are you addressing the issue when it comes to your fighter and how you're having them fight, man? Let's start with that.
No, you have to address it because you don't want to see it end in a DQ. But he got his eye poked, too. I don't want to get crazy with this. There's a picture where he's getting thumbed right in the eye. He chose not to even complain about it, which I'm not saying is right or wrong. But, you have to be concerned because the last thing you wanted to do is see that become a problem. But you got to remember, too, the first round was clean. He won that convincingly. And the second round, I think there was a minor eye poke where they stopped, but he won that round, too. So, he was up in the fight. Either way, I think he won that fight. Even if they went to the scorecards, which is exactly what they did at the end. But, no, you have to be concerned with that because you don't want to, it's like a guy when he knees a guy and he's not grounded. You got to be careful. You don't want the fight to stop for that. The eye pokes are a little different, I think, for some reason. But, I was definitely concerned. But either way, as a coach, Jimmy, that's what I said today, even if it was a DQ, I'm happy what I saw. For a guy that went through a horrific injury like he did, to come back like that at 39 years old, going to be 40 in a couple of months, I thought it was fantastic. It's a win either way for me, no matter what happened. And, he's not intentionally poking you in the eye, you know what I mean? So it was unfortunate, and I hate to see it play out like that, but, the right thing would be just do a rematch. You know what I mean? I didn't think he could lose that fight in the third round. And I was more concentrating on that just to stay focused and let's not make any mental mistakes. And, it is what it is.
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. Listen, it's something that's been on my mind, something I feel like I got to get off my chest. Obviously, you guys know that I had one of the biggest fights of my career this weekend in Atlantic City. A beautiful win, but it's something that I saw and something that I heard that I feel like I got to confess to the world. So here it is. After my fight with Vicente Luque and me getting my hand raised, we got done and got cleared for medicals. I got checked up on. Everything was fine. Nothing was wrong with me. So after I got done and I got cleared, I seen Vicente and I seen him walk towards this room. And in this room, I saw James Krause. I couldn't hear the initial conversation, but I seen James Krause hand Vicente Luque a ticket. And when he handed it to him, I could slightly hear him whisper in his ear, "You did a good job." Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that ticket was, but it's really been messing with me, y'all. So that's my confession, bro. That's what I saw. Y'all take it for what it is.
Later that same evening.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Waukee, New Master Buckley. It's crazy I even got to make this video, but I got to do it. And listen, the last post I made, it was obviously a heartwarming joke. April Fools, but a lot of you guys, it's crazy the amount of people that actually believe that situation would actually happen. That was a fictional story that I made up. I thought it'd be funny, right? Definitely with James Krause coming back out of the blue, making a Facebook post, so I thought I'd say, hey, why don't I just make fun of this, right? And then people are already making the assumption that Luque threw this fight. Listen, none of that happened. I was the better man that night. I broke Vicente Luque in that fight, and he wasn't able to be able to endure the pressure that I was putting on him. So he had to shell up, cover up, or get knocked out, and he chose not to get knocked out. So Keith Peterson had to protect him and stop the fight, right? Just that simple. But obviously, with me being who I am, a lot of people don't see me as being a great fighter. So when they see me beat this great fighter, right, they just couldn't put any other knowledge besides that Vicente threw the fight, which is crazy. But I will tell you something that is real, right? Something that's not an April Fool's joke. I will be fighting May 11th, all right, in St. Louis. I'm gonna make sure that I'm out there, all right? and I'm gonna give you guys the best show that I know how, and give y'all something that you guys will never forget. All right, but sorry about that. A lot of you slow folks that really thought that was the real deal. Y'all really thought that was the real situation, but no. The UFC is a real organization, man, with real fighters that go out there and put on real fights, and that's it. All right, so see y'all May 11th, baby. Let's go.
Sean Strickland saying he's mentally unwell. This was a couple weeks ago, but I don't think we really talked about it. It's like, duh. Anyone that says they literally have a desire to kill people probably aren't doing mentally well.
No.
You know, I mean, you either love or you hate. Yeah. And if you want to kill people for no reason, I mean, he's honest about it, which is pretty crazy. Just going in there and sparring, getting hit in the head. Not that he gets hit that much, but if you're getting hit not that much, but you spar every day, that adds up.
Nobody can debate who's the greatest of all time. It's absolutely positively Jon Jones. He's never lost. No, he's never been beat in the octagon ever. Yeah. The other thing is that you have to factor in too is longevity. Mm-hmm. How long because sometimes with a lot of these guys, the sport passes them by. You get younger guys that are faster, this, that, and the sport evolves. Nobody's been able to beat Jon Jones.
Well, just with a lot of fighters, man. You've been in the business for a long time. Obviously, you have the respect what you do, and you do it very well. You got a lot of, I say, facts, right, that you keep down about the UFC and about different fighters. But me personally, I feel like when we come on your show, you try to use us as a weapon against the UFC, right? You use your platform, but you try to set us up low key. Right,
for real.
With certain questions that fighters you already know, if we have those conversations and what we try to talk about could have us get in trouble with who we work for.
Like what? Give me an example.
There's a lot of things, man. You know better for myself. For yourself.
No, I don't agree. Honestly, I don't agree. I mean, been doing the show since 2009. You think I'm trying to make the fighters look bad and do this show for 15 years? I've been doing this show. I have the fighters on because I love the fighters and respect the fighters and want to give them an opportunity to tell their story and, you know, be able to learn more. I want to learn more, and I hope that other people learn more when they hear from you guys. So I'm not trying to weaponize anything. That would be crazy, and I would be wasting my life doing that for 15 years. That would be a futile mission on my part. UFC is much bigger than me.
Yeah. We all know this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm happy that we're having this conversation.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're not mad at me too, are you?
No. Hey, I play the game.
Yeah, golly. Never got so much shit for having someone on the show before.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was just doing Ariel Helwani show, and to be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of Ariel, because when he be having fighters on, he be like setting them up with certain questions that could potentially, you know, hurt him up career if you say the wrong thing. Because at the end of the day, this is a business, right? Mm-hmm. And Ariel, yeah, he's great at what he does for his job, right? But for me, I feel like, you know, he been enticing certain things within the industry that, like I said, can hurt certain fighters. But me personally, I feel like when we come on your show, you try to use us as a weapon against the UFC, right? You use your platform, but you try to set us up low key.
So, and everybody's saying, just give him $200,000 tonight. Give him every bonus. Sean Shelby texted me and said, write him a check right now for $50,000 and go give it to him before he gets out of the house.
Man.